Before we begin, I do want to say yes, the intro is going to look a little different than the outro and the rest of the video. Kind of had some audio issues during recording, so I went ahead and re-recorded this. Sorry. Hey guys, welcome back. So today we're going over a deck I never thought I'd go over, and a card I'd never thought I'd go over. I got this list from a friend who saw it on Twitter, and I actually kind of liked it. I thought it went a little hard, and so I'm going to go ahead and feature it now. The link to the original poster is in the comments. Today we are going over Slowking EX. This deck is all about prize manipulation and knowing how to figure out the prize trade so that you can win. Slowking EX has 2 attacks. Profound Knowledge for Psychic does 30. Now our opponent is confused. Nothing too spectacular here, but its second attack, Wise Headbutt for Psychic, does 130. Search your deck for up to 2 cards and just put them in your hand. It is a little bit of a passive because we don't get to use those cards, but we could potentially trick somebody into using Iono, or if we have a bunch of cards we don't need in our deck, we can go ahead and pull them out so that we don't pull them and hit Iono because we already had it in hand, so on and so forth. It's actually a pretty good attack. It is also a Terra Pokemon, which does come into play. We have 2 Slowbros of note. The first one with Strange Behavior. As often as you like, you can move 1 damage counter from one of your Pokemon to this Pokemon, and just do that for 100 damage, which can manipulate the prize race. Or you can do it for 90 and potentially have Slowking survive another hit. We also have Slowbro number 2. It is from the Pokemon Go set. Twilight Inspiration for Colorless. If your opponent has exactly 1 prize card remaining, you take 2 prize cards. So this is kind of another reason why we don't mind the prize manipulation or the prize race. This is exactly what we're manipulating our prize cards and our opponent's prize cards for. We do have the Dusclops and Dusknoir. Both of them have the same ability. Cursed Blast. With Dusclops, you knock it out and you put 5 damage counters on one of your opponent's Pokemon. With Dusknoir, you knock it out and put 13 damage counters on one of your opponent's Pokemon. This, we can knock it out and get the 1-hit KO with Slowking sometimes, or we can, like I said, knock out one of their Pokemon. Oh, look, you were at 2, now you're down to 1, but guess what? Slowbro's going to come in and win me the game. We do have the Munkidori with its Adrenabrain ability. We're able to move 3 damage counters from one of our Pokemon to another one of theirs. This just helps with numbers. Right now, with Joltik out in the format, we're able to potentially knock out Joltiks with this, so that's always really good. But really, this is to keep Slowking a little bit healthier and to help with damage output and that sort of thing. We are running the full line, but a full line of Pidgey, Pidgeotto, and Pidgeot. Pidgeotto is a better version of the Slowking attack. Yes, it is only 1 card. Quick Search says search your deck for a card, put it in your hand. You can't use more than 1 Quick Search per turn, but that's kind of okay. We don't need to because we have a pseudo Quick Search with the Wise Headbutt attack. We are also running the Bloodmoon Ursaluna with its Season Skill ability. The attack Bloodmoon costs 1 colorless less for every prize card your opponent has taken. This is another card that allows us to very easily manipulate prize trades. For its attack, we have Bloodmoon. Does 240, but you can't attack next turn. That's okay. We do run a switch. Really, we're not using it again and again and again. This is a Pokemon that says, hey, guess what? I'm going to swing for game. We're running 4 Arven, 3 Iono, 1 Crispin, 1 Boss, and 1 Turo. Arven says, search your deck for a tool and an item, put them in your hand. Iono, everybody shuffles their hand and puts it at the bottom of the deck, then they draw how many prize cards they have. This is going to go hard when we're able to manipulate their hand down to 2. Crispin says, go ahead and search your deck for 2 energy of different types, put the first one in your hand, and then attach the second one to one of your Pokemon. Boss's order, bring up a bench Pokemon, put it in active, and Professor Turo. Professor Turo says, pick up a Pokemon, discard all cards attached to it. So this is really good late game. Say we have Ursaluna, or say we have a Slowking in active. We're not able to get the KO, but we have Slowbro online ready to go. We just pick up the Pokemon in active, Slowbro comes up, and we swing for our 2 prizes and win the game. The items are pretty bog standard. It's just the staples you would find in most decks. As far as tool cards, we are running the Sparkling Crystal says, if this tool was attached to a Terra Pokemon, the attacks of that Terra Pokemon cost 1 energy less. Now, that energy can come out of any pool, but for Slowking, it is just going to be 1 Psychic. We are also running the Devo line. This is really good. We're able to, again, manipulate prize trades and basically make it harder for people to get things online. Say they're running a bunch of stage 2s with all of the rare candies that they need. You swap this down, or you put this down, TM Devo, you're going to put damage down on those Pokemon and then knock them out with the damage that's on after they pull them up. And Evo kind of lets us be okay with going second. Evolution says, go ahead and search your deck for 2 evolutions from your bench and evolve them. So with going second, we can Arven. Arven will get the TM Evo and an item of some kind, probably Buddy-Buddy. Throw down to the Buddy-Buddy, and then TM Evo, we now have the Dusclops, we now have the Pidgeotto, we now have another Slowking or Slowbro, and we just kind of have things moving and shaking the way we want. We are running the Collapsed Stadium. It's always good to kind of manipulate the bench if you can. It does help quite a bit right now with the Terra Pokemon that we have in the format, especially with Air Zero Underdepths in the format. We can go ahead and they'll go from a 8 to a 5 to a 4. So that's always good. Other than that, let's go ahead and get into it and see how we do. Okay, so with this deck, we kind of want to go first. We like being able to evolve with the Dusknoir, we like to evolve with having that turn 2 Pidgeot ready to go. I like the potential for a turn 2 hit them with a Slowking. These are all things that are really important. Going first helps us get there. Okay, we're both mulliganing, so this is good. Do we get... Okay. No, this is okay. Probably going against a Terrapagos of some kind, I would guess. Let's go ahead and go into Munkidori. With this, we're actually pretty happy. We can go ahead and get the Buddy-Buddy Poffin going. We'll get Pidgey, and we'll get the probably Slowpoke. Okay. Let's go ahead and do Buddy-Buddy Poffin. I think this is good. We can do Pidgey and Slowpoke. Put them down. Collapsed Stadium we'll hold on to, save it for later in the game. This is good enough where we're at. We can go ahead and pass turn. Nest Ball down for Rotom. Not terrible. Ultra Ball down. Ultra Ball for... Okay, Ogerpon. Okay. Power Glass to Radiant Greninja, getting him a Grass Energy. Another Froakie down. Grass Energy attach. Okay. Instant charge, and you'll have 2 Grass Energy there. Okay, let's see what we get. Okay, we got the Dusclops. That's not special. Let's go ahead and Arven. I would like to get... Okay, our Evo is gone. That's not great. What we can do here... Let's look at all of our stuff. We can do a... Okay, we do have Pidgeot. So what we'll do here is we can go ahead and get the Crystal. And... I don't mind getting another Buddy-Buddy here. Pidgeotto down. Buddy-Buddy. Duskull and Slowpoke. We can attach here. Put this down. And we will go ahead and Collapsed Stadium. Kind of forcing them to have an answer to that, otherwise they can't really build their bench any further. We've kind of got everything we need as of right now. Retreats into a Froakie, no, into Rotom. Goes ahead and does instant charge, and we're okay with that. Arven down, I think that's fine, just fine. Let's go ahead and Iono at this point. I think that's fine as well. Iono gets us the Pidgeot. Pidgeot can do a quick search real quick and get us Slowking here. We can go ahead and attach that there. We can then go ahead and retreat into Slowking. And we'll go ahead and just confuse them, see what we do. A little bit of something. Okay, energy switch is going to get the retreat on that. Into Radiant Greninja. Water down. Is going to knock out both the Dusclops and the Slowpoke, which is fine. And then hits an Iono. We're actually kind of okay with that. 90 there. 90 there. See, we're okay with that because we can manipulate the prize race. It's not going to hurt us in any sort of way. Okay, so what we can do here is a Super Rod. Definitely get those back in. We can Counter Catcher up this Frogadier. We can then Iono. That helps us out quite a bit. Okay, 2 more Slowpoke. We kind of want to wait until we can do, till we can take out this Radiant Greninja. We'll go ahead and Quick Search. Quick Search will get us, Quick Search right now can get us the Counter Catcher. I think that's good for this. And then we can go ahead and Wise Headbutt. Yes, we absolutely will. We have a switch. I don't mind dropping and getting the Psychic, or getting the Dark for the next turn, and potentially getting... And we have the Evolution. We can also do that next turn and not really worry about a ton. Okay, get the energy retrieval. We'll go ahead and use concealed cards, or at least probably should use concealed cards. Okay, gets the energy switch. We'll do probably 90 here and 90 here. We'll move it off of Slowking. We can do an attach here. We can put this here. We will go ahead and Adrenabrain. From here, we can do that onto the Froakie, actually. I like that. We can then go ahead and do the Pidgeot. I like a Duskull in play, personally. Duskull in play. Arven, at this point, is actually pretty decent. We can do a Rare Candy and the Devo. And then we can go ahead and Wise Headbutt, knock out this Radiant Greninja. Yes, we will. We like making sure they understand we have options. Dusclops, we can get the Dusknoir, and I like having I like a double turbo at this point. They're probably wondering why a double turbo, what's going on. And we have another Munkidori. Another one down. So that hits for 120, 150. We're still pretty safe. Yep, 150. We are still safe. Okay, another Rare Candy. We will go ahead and Munkidori, and they'll just go ahead and concede. Okay, so like I said in the last game, we do kind of want to go first. Going first allows us to, and we will, allows us to get the Slowking up and running quicker, allows us to get the Pidgeot up and running quicker. Duskull, not bad. Buddy-Buddy Poffin, not bad. And with Ultra Balls and things like that, we could be seeing something good. Okay, we do have a Hydrapple. This could be a dangerous matchup, though. We will take the 1, and we do have a Collapsed Stadium. That could help us. It is our turn, and we get the Munkidori. Let's go ahead and get the... Let's see if we have everything. We do have the Pidgeot. We have Slowkings. Okay. Okay. Let's get the Pidgey and a Slowpoke. We can go ahead and use an Ultra Ball. I don't mind getting rid of the Slowbro and the Monkey this turn. And the reason I want to do that is I want another Slowpoke down. Slowpoke down, and we can go ahead and end the turn. When we draw our card, or we draw the top deck, we'll be able to get rid of the Ultra Ball. Or the Ultra Ball, we'll use Ultra Ball for the Collapsed Stadium and something else. Rare Candy into Pidgey, or into Pidgeot. And then go get ourselves an Iono to refresh the hand. Or potentially into Arven, depending on what we get, but it will more than likely be Iono. Or they will Iono for us. Hopefully getting something very similar to that hand. Oh, look at that. Things are going great. So with this hand, depending on what we get off top deck, we can, well, for sure, Rare Candy into Pidgeot, or then Slowking into the Slowpoke. I would like to potentially get something to where we can potentially get the Dusknoir running and be able to knock out this Ogerpon without having to worry too much. But if we don't, we could potentially get the Switch. Things could be moving in the right direction. A TM Evo. Okay, let's go ahead and Rare Candy the Pidgeot. Let's go ahead and into Slowking. Arven, what we can do is get ourselves... let's actually inspect, because this... Okay, so... Rare Candy. And this Sparkling Crystal. Sparkling Crystal on here. This, and this. To get ourselves the... Oh, Dusknoir's not in here. Okay. Well, that's okay. We'll do the Dusclops. Dusclops. We can then go ahead and Pidgeot. Let's do the quick search. I don't mind. It will get us the energy that we need. Energy down. We can go ahead and Curse Blast, getting rid of an Ablin. Okay, and we will pull a prize card as well. We get another Psychic Energy. Smart. Good to know. Not Slacking. Slowking will go up, and we can use Wise Headbutt. Okay, will we search for our deck? Yes, we will. I would really like to get... the Super Rod moving now, and potentially what I would like to do is so Super Rod and Crispin. Okay, Rare Candy into the Hydropple. And so grass, attach grass, and heal 30. He won't get the one hit, which is okay. Heal Dance. Draw more cards, it's always good. Potentially has another grass energy to heal 30. I would have probably used that ability. Oh, already has it. Okay. This could get the knockout. So 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24. Boss's order up the Slowpoke. Okay, gets the knockout. Oh, okay, perfect. What we can do here is we can go ahead and quick search for the Switch card that we do have in deck. Don't mind hitting the Switch, dropping that there. We can attach here. I like the Super Rod. Super Rod gets us 1, 2, and 3. Crispin will then get 1 and 1. We will put this in our hand and attach here. We can then go ahead and Wise Headbutt. Does get the knockout. Does take 3 energy off of his hand. Yes, we will. I would like to get a Munkidori. Yes, a Buddy-Buddy Poffin. Okay, do get the Dusknoir and a Pal Pad. Pal Pad will get us Arven and probably Boss. Crispin has kind of done his job. Smart to put up Mew. Mew will get him potentially up to 3 cards. Okay, another Diplin. Diplin down, that's smart. Restart for 3. Night Stretcher. Night Stretcher gets another Ogerpon. Or probably gets an energy, would be my guess. Yes, gets an energy. And then he can Teal Dance for another card. Has the Ultra Ball. Ultra Ball will go and get Hydropple. Right now he's hitting for 3, 6, 9, 180, 210 if he were to hit this Slowking. Okay, does have the Professor Turo. And what we can do is Munkidori down. Throw that there. Munkidori can do its thing. I don't mind putting it on Diplin. Drop this here. Let's get the Boss and the Arven. Buddy-Buddy Poffin will get us a Slowpoke and a Duskull. And I would like to get the Quick Search going. We can then go ahead and get ourselves another Slowking. Do we use the Turo? The Turo would get rid of this and this, but we would have that there. Could do that. Or we could allow him to go down on prizes. Could do that. He has the Hydrapple for next turn, so this Diplin doesn't do a whole lot for us. You know what? I don't mind staving off for the moment. We can go ahead and yes, that does get rid of everything, but we'll put that down. We'll put that down, and we can go ahead and Wise Headbutt. Hits for 130, no big deal. The answer is yes, we will. What we can do now is get... Okay, we have the Dusknoir, we have the... what we can do is... What Slowbros do we have? We have that Slowbro. And we have that. We'll save it. What we can do is get... So is hitting for 21. He does need to add 3 more. Or not, no, he needs to add 2 more. The Mew will get him to 3. Super Rod will get him 3 energy. Get him 2 energy. Does he have the energy in hand is the question. Teal Dance. There's 1. Does he get energy off top? He's hitting for 240. Earthen Vessel gets him the other one. Hero Storm does hit us pretty hard. Okay, we will go ahead and put up Munkidori. Okay, what we can do with this, Slowbro down. Attaching for turn. We will Rare Candy the Duskull. We will use the Duskull. We put 130 here. Does get him an extra prize card, but that's okay. Double check. Is TM Devo... Okay, so TM Devo is not gone yet. It might be prized. Let's pray it is not. We're looking. TM Devo is not. We'll go ahead and grab it. Go ahead and do the TM Devo. I don't mind throwing this here. And what we can do from here is go ahead and de-evolution. So those will get knocked out. Take 2 prizes. We have a Nest Ball. And he will go ahead and concede. And there you go. Slacking EX with the unconventional buddies, I guess we would call it. I actually really like this deck. It's a big brainer for me, at least. It's more of a big brainer. It's more about figuring out what you need for the next turn or potentially next 2 turns, and figuring out how to manipulate the prize race and manipulate the prize trade. It is not probably for beginners, but I do admit this is really fun. It's a change of pace from what I like to play, which is a fast, aggressive decks, and I think you should probably try it. Would I take this to a cup or a challenge? Yes, I would take this to a cup or challenge. Would I take this to regionals? Absolutely not. I would even probably steer clear of day 2 side events at regionals. I might play this at regionals day 1 side events when everybody's still up and running and they're, doing the main event of the regional. You're at side events, you're having fun, you're waiting for your kid to play. Maybe drop this down and have fun with it and see what you can do. Like I said, it does mess with the prize race a little bit, mess with your prize trade a little bit. But overall, I think this is fun. I think this is exciting. Thank you to the person down below. I have given the credit to the deck list person that I found on X, Twitter, whatever we're calling it these days. Please go check them out and see if you like some of the other things they have to say. What would I change? I'd probably go down to 2 Dark Energy, and maybe go to 1 more Dusclops or potentially Dusknoir. I don't find myself using the Dark Energy all that often. Having 3 is a little much for me. You only really need 1 to attach to a Munkidori, so there's that. Other than that, I actually really like this deck. I can understand why the Ursaluna is in here, especially for the late game when you have already made sure that they have their prize cards taken. I might even take 1 out to go find potentially a Heavy Ball. Heavy Ball could be very important to get the Pidgey out of the prize cards, to get a Munkidori potentially out of prize cards. Really, that feels redundant. You might as well just add another Pidgey at that point, just so you can kind of almost prize-proof your Pidgeys. Sometimes Pidgeot will get prized, sometimes your Dusknoir will get prized. It happens, that's the luck of the draw, but you can kind of help yourself that way by maybe getting rid of a Dark Energy and adding another Pidgey. But you let me know what you think. I am not an expert by any means, but I do like this deck, and I do think a couple little changes could make it even better. If you would, please like, share, comment, subscribe, do all the things to help me continue to, 1, have the time to find weird decks like this, but also to play weird decks like this, and to showcase things that might be a little off the wall and somebody's not prepared to fight that you built. Anyway, have fun, stay safe, I love you.